Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining the Julie Chan Show. Today we have Geovanni Leyva and his sister Karina Leyva. They have a coffee company, the Leyva Coffee Company. They also have Lan Vwa, which is their nonprofit organization to support children and education throughout Guatemala. So good to be with you both.
Thank you.
Geovanni's here in America, over in Arkansas. Karina is in Guatemala. Karina, let's start with you. You support education in Guatemala. How did this all begin for you, and how did this nonprofit start?
Well, like Geovanni told you our story, we were at the farm and our parents needed to move back to the city because they wanted a better education for us. So in my heart was always that I wanted to go back to the farm and take that better education for the kids because I knew that they didn't have access to it. That's why we were pulled of our community because our parents wanted that for us. So what a better way to bring that education to our kids and not just help them, but help the community through the education because we are educating the kids so they can help their community and their community could be better. So that's why I decided to bring the education to our kids at the farm.
And Geovanni, you grew up in Guatemala. You always had a dream of coming to America. You worked in computers, and then you decided to go back to the family business of coffee farming and support your family in so many ways. But what was it for you that made you decide that?
Well, I believe that in order to break poverty and to eradicate poverty or anyone's life, you gotta educate and you gotta capitalize. And in order to really do it successfully, you gotta do those at once. And so what happened to me, I was able to experience that, and I was able to actually live that out. And so when I look back, it was literally God leading me to be able to use my life as an example and to be the trench barrier, to be the trench forcer out there, and to just make it so that there's other individuals that can find hope, and then they can find a way that they can say, hey, if that guy did it, I can do it. And I think when you look back, that's what the purpose of your life should be, is to live live the world better than you found it. And so if I don't live day by day like that, and if I didn't leave my village better than I found it, then I never was able to live my life to the fullness. And so therefore, that's what called me, is because that way, if I open the door, if we're a way to open the door to somebody else.
You and I have spoken before, and I love the story of you taking your two sons who are growing up here in America, and you took them back to your hometown, and they were playing with the other kids. And what was it that came up for you about the opportunities your kids have versus kids growing up in Guatemala the way you did?
Well, it was really interesting to be able to see, we're all created the same. We're all created the equal, right? So was interesting is to be able to see my boys and see their kids, pairs of eyes, and they were just identical, beautiful brown eyes, shiny, sparkly. And these kids, all of them had no sense of a better future except my sons. And whenever I realized that, it was like, why are these two kids have a better future, and why is not everybody else? And it made me just think on me that, oh my word, is because I was the source of that, because I broke out of poverty. These two individuals have a better chance. So that was it. That was like, okay, so how do we do that for everyone? How does that happen to everyone? Because it's not fair that it only happens to two, and then I could just fold it and say, well, I made it and that's it. It was like, how can I, all these kids have chance, and maybe they don't take it, but it's not up to me whether they take it or not. It's just up to me whether creating that opportunity and that possibility for them, right? And so that's what really, really just sparked that in my head.
Yeah. And Karina, you are on the ground there in Guatemala, making this vision come to life every day for these kids. About how many kids do you serve?
Right now, we have 49 kids that we serve, and we have to divide them in groups of 5 per teacher. And that is like the protocol that we have to follow. So we have them in different days. But we hope that with more opportunities to receive more kids, we can have more kids in our classrooms.
And about how much does it cost per child to educate per year?
Per year is $500. And what we do is we divide the year for people to do either a monthly donation of $38, and then they can donate monthly, or they can pay for the year. But that's how much we have it for the year.
And when a kid is being educated, are they, because I know that your education is largely by they don't actually come to the class, right? Tell us a little bit about how they get the education.
What we do is, like I tell you, we divide them in groups of 5, and when they have a online class, we have the computer and we have a TV where they can connect with the teacher here in Guatemala City. They receive the class there, and then they go with a different teacher that is in the classroom, and they finish. If they have questions, if they turn in the homework that they did already, and they receive the new homework. And then when they are done with that, they go home and they start doing the homework at home, because we cannot have them for a long period in the classroom too right now with the regulations that our government has for each student.
And so how do you decide which 49 students you're going to take? Is there an application process? What does it look like?
We do have an application process, and we study the family too. Like, if there's some families that have an opportunity to either send their kids to private school. So what we do is, like, we fill out this form. Our pastor goes and visits them at their house, and then he gets that form too, and he's the one that is telling us, I think this is the family that you need to prioritize. I'm sorry, I don't know if that's the word, prioritize, because we cannot take more than 10 kids.
I see.
We could not fulfill more, because we have kids that have come. This year, we have kids that came to enroll, and it was like 45 kids per class. And we're like, I wish we could take all of them, but we do not have the resources or the place to put all 45 kids in one classroom, you know?
Right. So they are coming to you, but there are other opportunities for kids outside of Guatemala City to receive the schooling at their farms. Is that right?
Well, there is and the problem is, like, whenever they have that opportunity, they don't take it because it's either too far away or it's too expensive. So that is why we wish we could take more kids, but we do not have that opportunity right now to do that. So.
Right. And so where is your highest need? When you have the money, what do you find is where you spend the most money, where you need the most money to serve these kids?
Oh, we need sponsors. We need sponsors for each one of our kids. Right now, we do not have sponsors for all of our kids, but we kept on going because we need to pay our teachers. Our teachers also have a need. I mean, we, we can't have them for free. So, and we also have the expense of, the computers and the internet. At the farm, we do not have internet like we have right now. It's satellite internet, so that's expensive. So that's our biggest needs is resources financially. That's what I know that we do need it.
And so when one goes to your website, lanwa.org, they
Mhm.
can be a sponsor, and that is, did you say 32
30
or
$38 a month.
$38 a month? And that is for 1 year, or you could do it longer. Is that how that works?
Yes, for 1 year, or you could do it longer. And we also have the opportunity for you to connect with this kid because we can have a video chat with these kids. I have some sponsors that have once a month video call with the kids, and I can connect them. And it's really good because the kids like that connection. They see that person investing in their life, and they feel appreciated. So I like that connection. And we also have the opportunity, the kids writing letters to them, and we email the letters to them and with the translation and all that. So that's a plus too. You can have a relationship with the kids that you are supporting.
Yes, so important. And what are the age range? Do you do every grade level? What grade do you start?
We start from 7th grade to 12th grade, and we also have preschool. We have from 4 year to 6-year-old kids.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing. And then from 7th to 12th grade, do you find that many of your 12th graders go on to college? Do they come to America? What does that look like?
Oh, we do have successful stories with our kids that have graduated. We have one kid that we asked him when he was probably 12, and I was about to start the project. We asked him, what do you want to do when you graduate from high school? And he was like, I want to be a nurse. But he laughed, and everybody around him laughed. All the kids laughed because they were like, you're never going to reach that. Right now, he's graduating from a nurse, a head nurse, and he's working in a nursing home, and he's really excited about doing that. We have other graduates that, are managers and are working and studying also. So they do see life different, and that's what I want. That's what I want. I want them to see that education opens so many doors for them. It's not just what you earn intellectually, is what you earn in your heart too, and your way of thinking for life.
Yes. Are there internship opportunities?
We do. We have one of if the people from outside from the United States want to come and do like an internship, we do have that opportunity open. We haven't put that program all together because I never had people ask me if they want to do it, but we do. That's one of my dreams too, to open up doors for other people to come and invest in the life of these kids.
Right, absolutely. This is just so wonderful, and it's incredible to see that your family business, which started as a coffee business on the coffee farms, a family business, has grown into not only, your successful coffee business, and it's delicious coffee, I'll add, but also that you've expanded into a nonprofit, and that you do Geovanni and Karina as sister and brother, growing up, watching your parents work really hard, saw the value of education. Geovanni comes here to America, raising 2 sons and realizing that the opportunities for kids back home are just as important as all the ones that his sons are receiving here. And it's just really so beautiful to see that you are a family of so much love with a successful business and also building this nonprofit organization to help kids in Guatemala to grow and to believe in themselves and create whatever it is they want in life.
Yes.
So congratulations to both of you and your family, and to everyone watching. Please take a look at Lan Vwa and donate and support these students who are going to grow up and have immense opportunities, because you have created that groundwork. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you for inviting people, and thank you for the opportunity of letting me share the vision of Lan Vwa too with us together.
Of course. And everybody should also be buying your coffee, because 10% of the proceeds from the coffee go to Lan Vwa directly, right? And you two are managing it. And it's always good to know the people at the helm making it all happen.
Yes. And it's delicious coffee too.
It's the best coffee. So fresh, so wonderful.
And we can ship it directly to your door from anywhere.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
we love sharing our coffee and our
automatic, and people will get it every month and never miss a day of caffeine, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and the website, I didn't get that. The website for the coffee is
lavascoffee.com.
lavascoffee.com. I know I've been there before.
You can subscribe to receive there every month. That's a cool thing.
Yeah, every month just drops at your doorstep, and it's delicious coffee, and there are 3 different varieties in the box, and it's good to go. Thank you both so much for being here today, and we look forward to supporting your organization.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too, Karina. Take care. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Join and go to lanvwa.org and make your donation to help support children.